Monday after the Browns loss to the Seattle Seahawks at First Energy Stadium, and Freddie Kitchens spoke today. And I guess his big theme, if we were going to pick one, was that the Browns need to come together as a team. They have a ton of talent, but talent doesn't win. It's about togetherness. That was really his big message today, Mary Kay.
Yeah, there was a lot of, just do your job and let's pull together. And by the time we go to New England after this bye week, we need to be a team, not a group. There was a lot of rhetoric, and I kind of get it on one hand. On the other hand, I just keep thinking, if Baker Mayfield plays a little bit better, they could win some football games. He's throwing a lot of interceptions, a ton. He leads the league with 11. He's off the mark on a lot of his passes. And, I just think that the focus needs to be do everything that you possibly can to get your quarterback back on track.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun, Ellis, to talk about, the slogans and the everybody needs to do your job. Of course, Bill Belichick has made a thing of that. But the bottom line is your playmakers need to make plays, and that starts with the quarterback.
Yeah, and that's really, to Mary Kay's point, what the message felt like today, that Freddie feels as if he's been putting these players in position to make those plays. Oddly enough, he shared a story about a receiver running a route that he had never seen before, just volunteering that. So it seems like to the quarterback or the receivers, the line, people need to do their job, as he's been saying, and the results will be there, as Mary Kay said. But it felt today like Freddie was just kind of letting things off his chest, and I do think this bye week's falling at almost the perfect time with that, injuries among other things.
Now, one of the mysteries coming into today was Rashard Higgins. He was active yesterday for the first time since the opener, but he didn't play a single snap. None of the 69 offensive snaps or any special team snaps. He just stayed on the sidelines. No Rashard Higgins. And Mary Kay, Freddie Kitchens said that it was because they just never got to a package that involved him.
Well, I think what he means by that is they never went to four wides, and he felt like Antonio Callaway had earned the right to be the third wide receiver with Odell and Jarvis against this defense. But it's just an odd situation. Yeah. And why is that? Because Baker Mayfield kind of needs Rashard Higgins right now. He needs his security blanket, and he didn't get him. And it's just a puzzling and odd situation, and I don't really 100% get it. And maybe we'll know more as time goes on.
And I'll be honest, this game is about adjustments, and I think there could have been cases yesterday where maybe send number 81 out there and see if he can help his quarterback a little bit.
Yeah, and that's one thing, even after halftime, you'd think about, like, okay, Antonio's really not doing much, offering much from the 3 spot. They put him out there and ran some verticals. That's really all he's giving this team right now. Why not try to pump some new life into this team? Put Higgins out there. A few possession catches, some first downs really could change things. Instead, he's on the sidelines all game. As Mary Kay said, it's one that we can't really figure out right now. Maybe his knee isn't where we exactly think it would be. Maybe Kitchens learned from Callaway last week making mistakes and didn't want to plug in another guy who'd been gone in there. Definitely something to follow here.
And one other thing that Freddie Kitchens had to address today was his decision-making at the end of the first half. He decided to be aggressive, as he liked to say, something he's going to continue to do. And what the Browns tried to do was basically score twice. So they wanted to score, get a stop. They had all 3 of their timeouts, get the ball back, and score again. It was a strange situation because they already were up 20-12 on the Seahawks. They had a chance to go up 27-12. Then Mayfield throws the interceptions. And Mary Kay, Freddie Kitchens stuck by his guns today and said that basically he didn't say he would do it again, but he would do it again. He wants to be aggressive.
Absolutely 100%. He felt that was a very sound strategy. He was dead serious. We were all like, wait, really? That's really what we were planning to do? And he said, yeah, why would I have saved all of those timeouts? So he feels good about the strategy. He said, if I tell my players that we're going to be aggressive, I have to be aggressive as a coach. He's taken a lot of heat for not milking the clock, for giving the Seahawks way too much time there at the end. But no, he did it the way that he wanted to do it, and he's not taking it back.
A lot of times in the NFL, we play the result. The result was not good for the Browns. Do you have a problem with what Freddie did there, or do you think he could have done it differently?
I don't have a problem with how it started. Of course, as you said, a results-driven business. I have an issue with how it ended, not necessarily the interception, but once you get to the 2-minute warning there, you kind of have to throw the possibility of getting the ball back out the window. Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll are going to get a first down if need be to end the half. It just felt a little unrealistic once you let that much time come off the clock.
All right, so it is the bye week for the Browns. They will be here Monday through Wednesday, and then they go on the bye, and then they have to come back. And guess who's waiting on the other end? New England at home. So things do not get easier for this football team. We'll cover everything at cleveland.com/Browns. And make sure you go there to sign up for Football Insider. Click that red banner, and you can sign up there.